Hi Capricorn, this is Donatella, Empress of Swords. Welcome to my channel. This is your December 2020 reading, end of December 2020 reading, going in through January 2021. If this is your first time, welcome to my channel. If you are returning, thank you so much for returning. I had mentioned on my social media that I would be mentioning what your gifts are as far as the zodiac. So I want to talk to you guys about your gifts because 2021 is going to be a totally different year. And as the year is changing, as we're going into 2021, you're going to notice a huge burst of energy. And when I was talking about everyone's gifts, it's going to be something that you notice inside of you. And it's whenever you think of the past and you think of the present and you think of the future, it's going to like click the gift that you were given. The gift that you are given for next year is, and this sounds really funny, but it's something that you really, really need. The gift of confidence. And let me tell you why. The gift of confidence is going to come in when you need it the most. And it's going to be something that is life transforming for you, because you realizing that you had the confidence to do exactly what you needed to do is going to have a triple, quadruple effect on everybody else. It's going to make them feel like they're able to do all the things that they were able to do. It's like once you lead that way, they're going to be able to do what they need to do to manifest their life. So your courage, your success, your leadership is going to give that to other people. Your confidence is your gift, Capricorn. Your confidence is what is going to make every human being feel inspired, especially in 2021. Just being in your presence, Capricorn. I know it's just, I don't want to make you feel like you have that much pressure, but you're going to know when you're around people, they just magnetize around you. You may be thinking about someone in the past. Maybe there's someone that you were dealing with that was financially capable. And in the recent past, either you or them has had a lot of burdens and hardships in your life. And you could be possibly feeling out in the cold, or maybe they're feeling out in the cold, but you want to make some changes. You want to manifest magic. And there are some people that are in front of you right now. I see maybe you might be dealing actually with 7 different people that have their own different agenda. And in the near future, you're going to be getting more and more and more opportunities of the same old, same old. It's just not entertaining as much as it used to be. So if it's like the new job ideas, it's the same old, same old. And if it's the new people that you run into, it's like the same old, same old. What really bothers you the most, actually, in the next 2 or 3 weeks is the lack of love. And it could be because of you being out in the cold from someone. From what I see, in about 4 or 5 weeks, you're going to start realizing that you actually delayed your happiness. Now, it's possible that you could be dealing with a Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius. Doesn't have to be that sign, but maybe it's someone that is very confident when they speak, when they talk about their dreams, when they talk about how they feel. Just very, like, maybe it might be very raw when they talk. Like they just say whatever they're thinking or feeling or whatever. And you like the honesty, but the problem is that you're conflicted because there may be other people that have goals that are not the same as yours. And you're worried that if you share more information with people, that they're not going to want to do exactly what you want to do. It doesn't stop you, because you're going to progress through. You're going to progress forward through love. And what's going to happen is that you might run into a Cancer, or you might run into someone that really compassionately drives you into love. You could be in a relationship already, but what's driving you right now is that real heartfelt attachment that you have. And there's a partnership that's really been on your mind. And there's some words that you want to really say. And I don't know if you've been holding back, but something's going to happen. And it could be sometime in January that you're going to really want to finally speak up. You're going to want to walk away from everything that was hurting you. And you're going to want to give love. There could have been for a while you were indecisive. Maybe you were juggling. I don't know if it was career and your relationship. But you're really wanting to invest. You're really starting to think about what it is. And you don't want to be out in the cold. You want to be included. And your confidence is going to change throughout this year. Because what happened was the lack of confidence gave you some injustice. If at any time, Capricorn, if you ever run into someone like this zodiac of Libra, because I'm saying the Justice card reversed. Maybe they dealt with some unfairness, or you dealt with some unfairness with them. Or maybe you're just showing yourself that you are happy being single, or they're showing themselves that they are happy being single. The justice is what makes you feel, the injustice is what makes you feel like you can't have the family life that you want to have. And that could be because there was some in and out energy. Could it be possible, Capricorn, that maybe there was a fire sign? Or maybe you were in and out? So a fire sign can be like another Leo, another Sagittarius, or an Aries. Influencing you not to have a relationship. Maybe this could be even your partner telling you, hey, we can't work this out because you're in and out, or I'm in and out, and it wasn't consistent. I see either you or them, you are very financially capable independently. This could be the both of you. But in reality, even if you act like you're financially capable independently, both you and this other person, they actually would rather have the family life, even if they pretend like they like to be single. There's going to be a huge burst of energy. I'm telling you, like February is going to be like flaming hot. And you're going to be wanting to have like that family life, and you're going to try to charge towards it. Maybe you haven't been speaking up. Maybe you haven't had the confidence to talk about what you like and the things that you liked and the things that you wanted to do. And there's been a lot of time of contemplation. It's just been building up inside of you. You've been doing this on purpose so you could really feel something. It's like this buildup of like real true passion. You're like building it up just so you can finally say something. I don't know if you're like, this person's acting like they're a damsel in distress, or you want to go and like be a hero, or vice versa, or whatever. You're waiting for them to come save you. It's just a building up energy. And there is somebody very powerful. And you could have been around another fire sign, a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, but there's an energy of fire. You know, if this is not a friend that's near you, or if this is not your lover that's near you, you are building this energy inside of you so you can manifest and be the strongest person that you've ever wanted to be. But it's hard for you to move. But you are taking a leap of faith. You are taking a leap of faith. You're not going towards a fire sign anymore. Or if there was someone that was just burning you, like burning your energy or like draining your energy, if it's not the fire sign, it's somebody that just burned and drained your energy. Like they just devoured all of your energy and they didn't allow you to have your freedom, and they kept making you wait and kept making you wait. Whoever kept making you wait, you're going to finally go towards it. Like you don't want to wait anymore. So if they've been making you wait, or you've been making them wait, you're going towards it. And it's this confidence that you built. You want fairness. So if you're dealing with a Libra, or if you're going towards them, whatever the case may be, there's going to be, if it's not that zodiac, you guys, it doesn't have to always be that zodiac, but there's justice that you want. And you were looking at things very negatively in the past. And in the future, you're actually starting to remember the positive things that are going for you. And you're taking yourself out of the hangman trap. There was some kind of unfairness with money when it came to like the family life. And this was something really hard for you to talk about. And you felt like you weren't using your intuition. And it kept you trapped. It kept you feeling like you were addicted, you know? Or maybe you are addicted. Maybe there's a person that you're very addicted to and you can't admit it to them. But, or maybe it's a possibility that you're finally seeing through the illusion. That you weren't using your intuition. And that I don't know if you sabotaged a relationship or if the other person sabotaged, I can't even talk right now. Sorry, Capricorn. One of you two self-sabotaged the relationship, and it's because of the lack of confidence. It was just, I think, because I have the High Priestess in reverse, so that could be like you were putting stuff in your head or they were putting stuff in their head. I don't know if someone else was talking to you or talking to them, but there were some thoughts and ideas in your head that you couldn't commit, and that's reversing. Because there was something that you were addicted to. There was something that, it's like, I get a feeling that you were addicted to pain. Whatever that may mean to you. Like you were really heavily, severely addicted to pain. And it's because, I don't know if it was like from childhood, you were left out in the cold, or like it's on your mind. So that's like the main thing. I don't know if it's the past, present, or future, or maybe all of your life. But there's this huge sense of being left out in the cold. And that's what really, really bothers you the most. Is if I make an investment, will I ever be left out in the cold? And if I leave other people out in the cold, can I test them? So I think that you were going through a process where you were testing them because you were feeling left out. And you wanted to make sure that if you were going to invest with someone, that they weren't going to do the same for you. And now you're like really, really working hard. Now that you've experienced this and realized this in yourself, you're working hard. You trapped yourself, Capricorn. You trapped yourself. Your partner trapped themselves. And it was because of the ideas that were given in your environment. And now all you guys could both do is just work. And there's no investments made in money. Because something happened. If you were dealing with someone that's like an empress, someone that's like established, someone that's really beautiful, it could be it doesn't have to be a female, it could be a male, but someone that's like on top of stuff. Like they have their own home, they're very beautiful, they have, it's like they're very fruitful, they have a lot going for them. This person, if you're not getting along with them right now, it's because an investment was never truly made, and it was because you or them had a lot of fear, and that fear turned into betrayal. And it doesn't have to be like they severely betrayed you, but it was a lot of spying because there was not a lot of communication being made at all. So that's the reason why you can't make a commitment, or they can't make a commitment, but they feel betrayed by you for this feeling, or you feel betrayed by them. You may, there's going to be something that gets resurrected or a death transformation. You could be running into a Scorpio that, or maybe it's the end of the cycle with the Scorpio. Possibly. Doesn't have to be that zodiac, but it's like a death and a rebirth. It's like your life is starting all over again. So if you're resurrecting something with the past, or if you're starting something new, it's like you're letting the old die so that way you can have something brand new, fresh start. There's someone that's very, there's someone that you know that's very influential with their emotions when it comes to you. Like you're very connected to them when it comes to the heart. So this is someone that you cannot let go of. This is someone that's very connected to you through your heart. This can be a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. It doesn't have to be, but it's a lot of emotion. This person knows emotions very well. And this is the person that was actually meant for you. The person that knew lots of emotions. Because this person could actually give you the strength and confidence that you ever need. And that itself is scary because you don't want to be addicted to them. But they're trying to control themselves too, to be codependent from you too. There's this thing between both of you two where you're not trying to be codependent on them. They're not trying to be codependent on you because this relationship is so freaking addictive. This love that you have for each other is so addictive that there's a fear of codependency. That's why they're not racing towards you, and that's why you're not racing towards them. Another problem is either you or them think that they have lots and lots of options. And that's something else that's stopping you. So if it doesn't have to do with the relationship, Capricorn, if you're not focusing on your work, it could be because there's a lot of things that are distracting you right now. And it's kind of hard to put your mind on one place. But as memory recalls, the energy that you gave around everywhere, if it's not scattered, if it's scattered and you feel like you have a bunch of options, then you're going to get breadcrumbed. And that's exactly what you're not wanting to do anymore. So you're putting the end to that. You're putting the kibosh on that. Because you're realizing it makes you broke. So when you're stretching yourself, you're stretching your resources. If you're trying to be everybody's friend, it's like you got to be honest with what you like, what you don't like. Because then you're stretching your resources. You're stretching your own energy if it's not even your money. It's giving you a lot of bad luck. I see a brand new start, a brand new cycle. It's going to be like a brand new life, Capricorn. I feel like maybe you've been kind of jaded because of the holidays. I don't know if you've experienced a really hard time as a child through the holidays, but you will be resurrected January 2021. Your gift will be the gift of confidence. So expect huge amount of changes. Expect a burst. Expect a burst in yourself and the people around you. They're willing to actually work with you. You're going to go towards someone that is very foreign and very different from everybody else. I don't think you ever wanted to be with basic people. I don't think you wanted to ever work in a career that was ever basic. And if you're not at the job that you ever wanted to be right now, you're going to, for the next year, you're going to be planning on wanting to leave. If you don't leave the current situation that you're in right now by the next January, you're going to be planning this entire year for 2022 to establish that. So there's something from 2021 to 2022, there's something that's going to happen where your confidence is going to change your reality completely. It's going to have a ripple effect on everything that you're going through right now. And all of your past experiences are going to make you for who you are today. You could have been dealing with someone that was very rigid in your life. They could have been very influential on you. And it could have affected you a lot. And you're seeing that the influence of this person wasn't really a good influence. And you're starting to break those walls. You're starting to realize you don't want to be like that. And you don't want to end up that way either. So if you were around someone that was disciplining you a lot, maybe like in the past, or holding you back, you don't want to be that person. Because you've been influenced by someone else who was independent and allowed you to have your independence. It was foreign and different from everyone else. And it was allowed to be creative and told you to harness your creativity. They're the ones that are influence you to be more creative. And you don't want to be rigid anymore. You're going through a time, especially like these past like 3 or 4 weeks, you went through this time where you're building your patience and you've been waiting and waiting and waiting, but don't let this wait develop an anger inside of you. Because whatever crumbled is going to rebuild itself. And you're taking your mask off. You went through your hermit moment already. You could be dealing with a Virgo. You could have became a hermit because of a Virgo, possibly. Whichever way you wanted to go, you couldn't make a decision then, but now you're going to be able to make a decision. Because you want to get out of anxiety. You're starting to realize what your dreams are, what your wishes are, what you want to do. And the biggest main issue was, could I trust this person? Can I trust these people? It's like you have this fear of like these walls and you don't want to take them down. And that's the biggest thing. But the problem is that you don't want short success. I know you want the success, but don't invest in something that's going to be a short success. Make something for yourself where it's a long-term success. And that's going to have you not waiting for what you need to do. You don't want to wait for what you need to do because that's going to have a short-term success. And if you were holding on tightly to your funds, I see you trying to be generous. Because you haven't been able to celebrate. You've been resting. You've been away. And you're going to go towards your wish. I see you. There's a star. And you're after the star. So whatever that star may be, Capricorn, you're going towards it. You're building your confidence. So I'm going to call this reading the gift of confidence. You're going to give it to yourself. And you're going to start giving it to others. But you allow who you give that gift to. You seriously will have a burst of that gift. And I know you're laughing or probably thinking, what do you mean? How is that a gift? The gift of confidence. Well, let's just say that you tell someone one simple little sentence of how successful they are or what they, mean to you. That little story of what you're experiencing is going to have an alter effect on that person and everyone else around them because of you telling them this. Whatever you say has the gift of confidence. So it's just going to make them, if they hear it, they're going to believe it. Once they believe it, it's going to have a ripple effect affecting them. So if it's negative, it will affect them. If it's positive, it will affect them. So you will have that gift of confidence. So you see what I'm saying? So whatever you tell another person, it's going to actually come true. So if it's negative, it's going to come true. If it's positive, it's going to come true. But you have the gift of confidence. So that way, if you write something, text something, email something, say something, it's going to have the burst of confidence inside of it. It's going to be legit from just you saying it. It's going to have that extra stamp of approval. If that makes sense. Okay? I want you to know that your word is golden. So when someone hears it from you, they're going to think it's legit. So make sure that you're saying whatever you want, truthfully and honestly. Because it's going to be kind of microscoped to make sure that it's legit. But when they know it's legit, it's like the final stamp seal. So know that, okay? You're going to be giving people the gift of confidence. I will be back at the end of January, so that way I can tell you guys your February reading. But this is going to have a ripple effect through the entire 2021. It's the time now that you should write your goals of what you want for the end of the year. Because I don't think you want to be where you're at right now. There's something bigger that you want to do for yourself and the rest of the world. Especially if that confidence is bursting through you. You don't want to waste time. There's this fire inside of you that's building up. So if this makes sense and it resonates, please let me know. Please always remember to like, to share, to subscribe. I love you, Capricorn. And I hope to hear from you soon. Talk to you guys soon.